It starts with a flicker. In 2013, scientists studying dying rats observed a brief, intense surge of brain activity just after cardiac arrest. The pattern resembled gamma waves associated with consciousness, memory, and perception. This short-lived burst was interpreted by some as the brain's final flicker of awareness. Fast forward to 2023. A study led by Dr. Sam Parnia at NYU Langone monitored brain activity in patients who were resuscitated after clinical death. In several cases, EEG readings showed sudden spikes of young gamma wave activity, the kind normally seen during subconscious thought. And when these patients were revived, they reported vivid experiences, seeing bright lights, reviewing key life events, a sensation of floating outside their body, a feeling of profound peace or oneness. These are what we call near-death experiences, NDEs. And what's remarkable is how consistent they are across ages, cultures, and belief systems. People who've never met report eerily similar visions, traveling through a tunnel of light, meeting deceased loved ones, feeling embraced by unconditional love, and sometimes even receiving insights about life's purpose. Now, from a scientific perspective, these experiences can often be explained by brain chemistry. As the brain is deprived of oxygen and floods with neurotransmitters, it creates vivid internal visions. But that doesn't make them any less real to those who experience them. Some researchers argue that these are simply the hallucinations of a dying brain. Others propose that they could reflect a deeper process, one we don't yet understand. And that brings us to the big question. What if our consciousness doesn't end with the body? What if consciousness is not just in the brain, but of the universe? Some physicists, philosophers, and mystics have proposed a bold hypothesis: panpsychism. The idea that consciousness is a fundamental property of reality, like gravity or electromagnetism. In this view, the universe doesn't merely contain consciousness, it is conscious in some diffuse, non-human cosmic way. Just as atoms organize into molecules and molecules into life, maybe consciousness emerges from the chaos structure of the cosmos itself. Even quantum physics has flirted with this idea. The observer effect, the notion that particles behave differently when observed, raises questions about the role of conscious awareness in shaping reality. Is the universe watching itself? Through us. As Carl Sagan once said, we are a way for the universe to know itself. At Infinity Beyond, we take that idea seriously, because even if panpsychism isn't the final answer, it asks us to think differently, to imagine a cosmos where experience is not an accident, but a thread woven into the very fabric of space and time. Whether or not the universe is conscious, you are. And that's a miracle in itself. You're made of stardust, but somehow that dust can reflect, question, and wonder. You can imagine black holes, mourn distant tragedies, fall in love with abstract ideas, and stare into infinity, feeling it stare back. Consciousness might still be the greatest mystery we know. It may elude every equation, every theory, every brain scan. But maybe that's because we've been looking at it from the outside. Maybe the real key to understanding consciousness is being conscious. So here's the invitation. Stay curious. Stay questioning. Stay awake to the wonder that you exist. Right now, right here, in this impossibly vast and beautiful universe. This is my Infinity Beyond. And your mind is part of it.